Hello everyone! Welcome to a new episode of Bo's Slow English. In today's episode, you are going to learn some phrasal verbs specifically relating to the kitchen. I hope you learn a lot of new vocabulary today. Before we get started, please click like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. And if you'd like to learn more phrasal verbs, check out my ebooks. The link is in the description below. A phrasal verb is a verb plus a particle, which is a small word like up, down, in, out, and together it creates a new meaning. I know phrasal verbs can be quite tricky because there is so much to know. And sometimes it is hard to figure out what a phrasal verb means just from looking at the word. So today I am going to show you some examples so that you have a visual and it will help you to understand faster. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering if I will ever cook again in slow English, and I probably will sometime soon. But for now, I'd love for you to join me in my kitchen so we can learn some new phrasal verbs. Come follow me. Also, I hope everyone is having a beautiful day today or evening. I am going to turn on the stove. First, I will click the button in or the dial in. Then I will turn counterclockwise to activate the gas. Then I will turn the heat to high, medium, or low. So I just turned on the stove. Now let's turn off the stove by turning the dial clockwise, which means to the right. So this means clockwise. This means counterclockwise. I turned on the stove, or I'm turning on the stove, and I turned off the stove, or I'm turning off the stove. Next phrasal verb is to heat up. I just grabbed some bone broth from the refrigerator or the fridge. I'll heat up the soup, or I'll heat up the bone broth. I'm pouring the soup into the pot, and now I'll heat it up. You can also use the phrasal verb to warm up. To heat up and to warm up mean the same thing. The next phrasal verb we will learn is to cut up or chop up. I have an avocado and I have a cutting board. I will use the knife to cut up or chop up the avocado. Here are a few phrasal verbs you can use for eggs. I am going to crack open the egg. And after I've cracked open the egg, I will mix it into the recipe. I could also fry up the egg, which means I will yet again crack open the egg into a frying pan like this, and I will fry up the egg. Another way to say mix in is to stir in. This action is called stirring. This is boil over. Boil over means that you have a pot of water and the heat is very high. The water is boiling and bubbling so much that it boils over. The next phrasal verb is cook down. We will usually use this phrasal verb when we talk about making sauce. The sauce starts as a liquid, then after it has been exposed to some heat, it will cook down. So it goes from a liquid to a thicker consistency. And after the sauce has been cooked down, we need it to cool down, which means that we need to bring the temperature down. Usually that means that you are setting it at room temperature. If you like to bake bread, there's a phrasal verb you could use called bake off. So when you put the bread in the oven, you can say, I'm baking off the bread. Because I do not do much cooking or baking, this isn't a phrasal verb that I hear often or that I use often, but it's certainly one that I've heard before. And after I've finished cooking, I'm going to serve up the dinner, or I will serve up the food. And all that means is you are ready to give the food to your loved ones to eat. Now it's time for cleanup. So cleanup means that you are cleaning the kitchen. So you might wipe down the counter, which is another phrasal verb. You might put away the groceries. You might throw out the avocado peel. I'm going to put the dirty dishes in the dishwasher. I will open up the dishwasher. Let me know in the comments which phrasal verbs were new to you, and did I miss any? Can you think of any others that are usable in the kitchen? I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you share this with your friends. Bye!